Welcome to Module 2 of Can I Teach Thinking? The Nobel Prize winner Daniel Kahneman has written a wonderful book on the subject of thinking called Thinking Fast and Slow.
We've condensed the 450 pages of beautifully constructed prose into a couple of minutes of learning, which will share with you the core ideas of all of the research he has gathered together.
His body of work complements the research and school experiences of the Dendrite team. The work of Daniel and his colleagues demonstrates that we have two interconnected, functioning minds inside our brains.
The first is the background operating system. This is responsible for all of the intuitive, automatic, autopilot type stuff.
The second is the cognitive or conscious mind. This is responsible for the active thinking bit.
These two minds work in partnership with each other to control the way we react and engage with the world around us.
They work together, but if not managed well by us, they can get in each other's way, often preventing us from achieving the best outcomes from any given situation.
Daniel describes them as System 1 and System 2, but we prefer to give them names. So OPSI is the operating system,
And COG is the cognitive or thinking brain.
Imagine for a moment that you are a computer. OPSI is the operating system of your mind. She's there all the time, working away in the background, effortlessly carrying out all of the automatic daily thinking you do so naturally. She's all of the software that is in your computer. She provides you with your calendar, she spell checks your work, and she automatically checks for emails. OPSI is all of the software functionality you can draw from within the operating system. So just like a computer, a lot of the stuff that happens in your brain happens in the background, automatically, all without any input from you as the user. Crucially, OPSI is also responsible for all of the processing and instant decision making you do all of the time without thinking. She's your autopilot. OPSI is fed by all of the information that is in your long-term memory. Information that you have learnt over your whole lifetime. OPSI accesses this to help make quick, intuitive decisions. And the most amazing thing is you aren't even aware that she's doing all of this. Like your computer, OPSI is only as good as the software or memory she feeds off. OPSI has literally seconds to scan your long-term memory, to access all the information she needs, to answer questions, form opinions and judgments, and make decisions. OPSI will be able to be more effective if you fill your long-term memory with the right information and organise this information well.
COG is the thinking mind that we call upon to review the decisions and conclusions being reached by OPSI. He puts very specific energy into thinking through and coming up with a range of alternative answers to the ones OPSI has created. Using our computer analogy, if COG is to work effectively and be able to deliver brilliant outcomes, he needs to access the very best thinking software that is available. He needs to be able to access how to think laterally, be creative, think expansively. In our computer analogy, COG is you accessing PowerPoint to bring in text and imagery from your memory to deliver a fantastic presentation. COG requires you to deploy him, and unfortunately for us, he's inherently laid back and requires serious motivation. In Module 3, we will take a closer look at some of the examples that will demonstrate how Daniel and others have come to these conclusions about the human mind.